Alright, what's up everybody? So this week I'm going to talk about a method that you can practice, that you can use when you're practicing your freezes, that'll help your freezes become more solid, more stable, and help you get stronger along the way. Now this is regarding freezes that require an arm into the body, okay? Like chairs, babies, even certain floats, I guess like crickets and jackhammers. Anything where the arm goes into the body. Now I talked a couple of weeks ago about using the hand to grip the ground, right? To spread the force out throughout the whole wrist so that you're not just being lazy right there and all the pressure is going down one part of the joint. If you kind of grip the ground and help spread that force out, it'll decrease those concentrated points of pressure and make it more spread out to where you're more stable and you prevent yourself from injury. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the upper part of the arm. Now a lot of people, a lot of beginners, when they're jumping into their freezes, they're just going to be relying on their elbow sinking into their body, right? You get lazy. People get lazy when they jump in their freeze. They just sink it in. Heck, maybe they even tighten up their core and everything, but they're not really doing anything with this arm. All they're doing is sitting on this elbow. And that's, it's going right into the gut, right into the ribs. Depends what kind of freeze you're doing really with the arm here, but it's going right into the body and all that pressure is pretty much concentrated around the elbow. If you look at the pros, and if you look at people who are really good at certain chair freezes and blow-ups and stuff, you'll notice that they're actually really pushing. They're really pushing with their arm. And you can see that even with stabbed freezes. I know there's a difference between stabbed chairs and unstabbed chairs, but you'll notice people still pushing in stabbed chairs. Just they're resting their entire weight on this whole under part of the arm, okay? So how to help improve your freezes? When you go to practice, that's something you need to be thinking about. When you put your arm down and you go to your chair freeze or your baby freeze, try to push yourself off the ground. Try to push yourself off the ground to the point to where you feel like you're evenly resting on your entire arm, not just on your elbow, your entire arm. Not only will this make it more comfortable, prevent you from injury, but it will also make you stronger, okay? Your freezes will be stronger, you'll be able to hold them longer, and they'll be more stable and they'll just look more clean and badass, alright? That's what it's all about. It'll look like, oh man, who's your daddy? So combine those two methods together from the previous video. You try to grip the ground with your fingers, alright? This is the stable zone. You grip the ground, you spread the force out throughout your wrist. Then you try to push off the ground with your triceps, your chest, your delts, some of the upper extremity muscles. Doesn't matter what it's all called, it just matters if you're pushing, okay? So you push and instead of into the core with the elbow, instead of resting on the elbow, you're resting on the entire arm. So that's what you want to try to do. It really increases the stability, it really increases the form. This will also help advance you to the next level, dropping down, blah blah blah. Even with baby freezes, everything, you try to push off. Don't get lazy. If you're getting lazy, you're gonna get injured. Brittany comes over and you wanna impress Brittany, but you're sick, but all of a sudden you're feeling good. Oh no, little Jimmy has mono. His spleen's 5 times the size it normally was. Yo, I'm gonna do a turtle freeze for Brittany. He does it lazy, he ruptures his spleen. Next thing you know, he's in the hospital, they're cutting him open. And this could have all been avoided if Jimmy didn't get mono from Brittany in the first place. He shouldn't have practiced in the first place with mono and an enlarged spleen. He shouldn't have done turtle freezes. But it would have been less likely that he would have ruptured his spleen if he would have been pushing with the whole arm. That was a horrible example. Disregard that. You want to push so you don't, crack a rib. You don't damage internal organs. You feel good. You feel strong. You get stronger. That's the weekly video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Get better and better, because that's all you want to do. You can't learn air flares. You're going to college. It's not realistic. Yeah, I'm too tall. Flares aren't realistic. If anybody tells you it's not realistic, you freaking smack him in the face, because that's complete BS. That's putting a lid on your jar. You don't want a lid on your jar. You want your jar to you don't even want to be in the jar. You want to get out of the jar. Get out of the jar. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace. I got weekly videos. Don't forget to subscribe.